Welcome back to the TheCivDiv. I am glad you can make it, and of course we appreciate the support that you give to this channel by viewing in and watching our content. We are going to be talking about one of the most frustrating things that the VA have ever came up with, and hopefully that this won't be too triggering for some of you guys, because this is kind of a point of contention for a lot. Let's dive in.
Whiskey 9 Yankee 7 November Golf, over.
All right, so some of you probably already kind of know what we're going to be talking about because you went into the description and read it. But we are going to be talking about VA math. And VA math is one of those things that makes no sense to most of us, and for good reason. So I would like to kind of break it down a bit and explain why the VA math usually doesn't add up, especially because have been a lot of questions as to why I'm at 70% when I'm equaling 170%. So I want to kind of break that down for you. So of course, like everything else, calculating the VA disability rating does not adhere to straightforward accumulative approaches that most people would apply to math, right? So instead, it employs a distinct formula designed to combine multiple ratings in a weird pseudo transitional way. So you have two different things that you're actually looking at. Technically, you'll have two different ratings. You have your VA rating, and then you have your efficiency rating. And these two are combined in ways that give you your combined score. So this process begins with the most severe disability first, and then subsequently integrates lesser disabilities as it goes on against the remaining functional capacity. So when we're talking about the assessment, so what is the term functional efficiency? Well, by considering the health proportion remaining after disability, that is what a efficiency score is. So, for instance, if I have 60% disability rating, I am deemed 40% functionally efficient. So in this context, if another disability rating, say 30%, is applied, it is calculated not from the original 60%, but it is calculated from the residual 40% efficiency. So consequently, this method compounds the disabilities, reflecting an incremental rather than a simple addition to the overall impact of my disability. So how do you get your combined rating? After all the number crunching fun, they take whatever percentage of you is left, your functional efficiency, and subtract it by 100, and that is your combined disability score. And because the VA loves keeping things neat, they round to the nearest 10th. And so, in this example, I just used, if we have 60% disability rating and we get another disability added to it, it is taken from the remainder. And since our efficiency is 40%, 30% of 40, the remaining 40% is 12. So if you can calculate that math if you like. I've done it already. So it is 12. So that's 12% is 30% of 40. So that 12% is then added to our 60%, which will give us a combined rating of 72%. But of course, the VA rounds up and down. So since we're at 72, it's not at the median, which is 75. It will not be rounded down. So you'll get 70% as your combined score. But really, to avoid all of the head scratching, the VA and many others have put together combined rating tables. These tables are easy to follow, and depending on what rating you have, it will tell you what your combined rating will be. It's a cheat sheet for all intents and purposes that really just gives you your combined score. And for the veterans that would rather skip all of that math gymnastics, there are online calculators. So really, you can just plug in your numbers and bam, it gives you the efficiency. And in the database, it updates your compensation, and it'll give you a chance to put in if you have dependents, if you're married, etc., etc. So it will give you your true compensation, and it will give you your combined rating all in the same form. So this video is really short because I wanted this to be really a review because I've had a lot of questions about this lately. And I wanted to actually make a video instead of just saying, everybody just go and watch the other video that I made. But if you do want a more detailed video with a scenario that's based on a scenario and it shows all of the math, then go ahead and check out this video that will detail all of that for you guys. Well, that is it for math for today. As always, this is Jay with the CivDiv. Stay informed, stay resilient, and I'll see you next time.